Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Vanderbilt's offense will go to work first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Commodores will hustle with the line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Barber. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding open areas. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the tailback.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Commodores decide to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They're going to run it. It's Poe. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Durr. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Commodores have this offense rolling.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now from quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Now the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Doors. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to take off. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. The kick is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Floats it out in space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Off play action. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the back. Slithers into space. Shoots his way for more. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Finds his man, it's White. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's White. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for it all. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
They booted away on fourth down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 13 over Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got a man, it's Poe. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space, it's Poe. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammer lock. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing third and short from the 25. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. For the offense. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this.
And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Commodores send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Poe. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to scramble. Quick spin on the ride. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. In the middle, it's Coleman.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit.
Number 79 on to kick it away.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Barber. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's White. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 6 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Blake. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Here comes the heat, trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They punted away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Fights off a defender. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Running back searching for a hole. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
At the 16-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.